They played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quality pickup from White, who really earned more time as the Bucs starter the back half of last season. Finished with close to 400 yards in the Bucs' final 8 games. Positioned himself as the leader in the backfield moving forward.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get him down from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
63.
They go play action with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The end result, 21 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. 1st down, here's White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will make it 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mayfield. It's caught. This is White.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores. But he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No contact. 73. 73. No contact.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
That was quite the call down around the goal line on 4th and goal.
Yeah, they fake the run, pull it out, throw it, and as a defense, I've been in that spot before, and we see it all the time. You almost have to overcommit against the run. You have to almost sell out and say, they're going to run it, go make a play. They got fooled on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
A gain of 31 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, here's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Eagles 14, Buccaneers 6. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
First down from Evans, still one of the most dependable receivers in the NFL. 9 seasons, all above 1,000 yards, and he's climbing career leaderboards. Already in the top 50 in yards, top 30 in touchdowns.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mayfield now. He completes this to Russell Gage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Throwing is Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And not much running room. down to the 32. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
They're in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton from 21 yards away. And the Bucs are back within a couple of the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings them within a point now. It's 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now the ball comes loose, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Second down, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On third down, Mayfield. He's got Otten on the out route. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Alert! 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 Alert!
Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man, it's White. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James
EA
Stadium.
Both
teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call,
Let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
On the sneak, it's Hurts, and he is going to have an Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll go up the middle with White. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Mayfield. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Jalen Carter in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now a give to White. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a pretty important sequence here, CD. They were trailing in the second half. The interception gives them the opportunity, and the field goal gives them the lead.
And what a clutch play. You love to see guys come through like that. Now it's their game to lose. Time to get back out there and come through with another big stop.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Now an option play on second down.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A gain of 14 and an Eagle first down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
63.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with. They have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
On third down, here comes Swift. And Swift is not going to get there as they stop him short of the yellow line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The kick by Elliott is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Swift going to try up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the...
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one too low. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 20, here's the second down and 9.
Hey, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jalen Hurts scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is first and 10. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
At their own 46-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. And this one's incomplete.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Buying time to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And now here is another interception. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they